that she got going on. And I'm gonna use like a matte color. You want to use a matte shadow to kind of like darken it up a little. So when it's concealed, I'm gonna conceal it so it still kind of show. And I'm just applying the dark shadow in like the back area, not really to the end, because I still want that like starting look and that bushy look, like clean at the end, but like when it start to meet up, I want it to be really clean. So we'll get our concealer, and to get the perfect concealer for her, I'm using the LA Pro Fawn, which is like usually my color, and I'm going to mix it with a cocoa, and that's gonna give me like a medium look, because I want it to be lighter than her skin, but using my primer alone will make it too dark for her, too light for her, I mean. And if I use just that primer, I'll make it too dark, and you want to highlight, not darken. First I gotta find my
hey
brushes.
y'all, welcome. As you guys could see, I don't know, bakon ki sa ma pwene mwen waze la, ma vek si se mwen ka fe make-up pou mwen jodi an, gen live show mwen pou al fe, mwen di ban mwen ti light bit up, e pouta li bal full bit up. So bakon na yon sa la bdi yo.
So we're just gonna raise the eyebrow.
Poko timon, poko kavale, basta pou redi fonten mwen monte.
We're just gonna shape it, bring it out a little. And she doesn't really have like bushy eyebrows, so I'm just gonna try to give her some eyebrows. But at the same time, we don't want it to be too extended where it doesn't look like her eyebrow and she doesn't have any hair. That's what I give her.
Leto konen ti moun gen bagay eyebrow jodi.
So this is how we'll do it. And they still look a little light, but trust the process. You gotta blend, blend, blend. And I want like a sharp look.
Hey mama, papi no baga pille no?
Because you gotta get a sharp look. And it's look less sharp soon as I start to apply her foundation. I like doing, but some people, they like doing their foundation first. But for me, I find it easier to do my concealer first. I need a little bit more concealer, so I'm gonna just do the same thing. You know, with the top of the lash, it could be a little darker. You kind of want it to be a little darker because the highlight is mostly for the underbrows. So up top, we could do a little lighter. Just shape it up. Make sure the end area is clean. And this is one of the reasons why I like doing the brow first, because whatever you have like that is messed up, you can always clean it up with your foundation. So she doesn't really want a really
heavy makeup
sheet look. She wants a more natural looking look, and her eyebrows are not even, and I'm telling you guys,
Se yon ya fè moun pou mwen isi ya. Hey, mes amis, konen de chosi, e makeup mde bejwen, mwen pou makeup.
so we're just going to like try to shape them. And right now I'm just like breaking it where it meets, kind of. So when you have someone that's looking for a natural no makeup look, you want to really focus, like for me, I like to focus on the eyebrows because you want it to look like makeup. Where I start to really make a no makeup look is on the foundation. But her face, so
Mwen sa an ti jan pi bagay, ou pa al jan koke?
your eyebrows are sisters, they're not twin.
Dede yo di souci mwen se we men yo pa chwen so se ve di yo baka men bagay. Ala ko se pou mwen men boy si
As long as it's clean, that's what's important. So right now I'm just going to set it. And this is like a new technique.
But I feel like sou te yon ti jan koupe sa la plus. Yon ti jan fè plus sens. Ouais.
You want it straight, you don't want it cut too much.
No, like this one.
It's gonna look, that one is like that. This one, there's still hair there. If I cut it up there, the hair is still at the bottom. So I'm just going to set it with powder first. And this is gonna help because she, just looking at her skin, I could tell she needs a towel. I could tell that.
Kaya po sa spano. Uy, bon. Ali se mette towel sou mwen.
I could tell
Ye servet sou mwen kon yan
she
ti mwen.
has like
Gen
oily
foundation
skin.
pam nan mwen ki gen koule.
She has oily skin.
Nan si pou lap to like pou mwen.
So with her oily skin, I'm just going to set it with some powder. And I'm going to use the same brush that I'm setting her powder with as my foundation brush. So it's still gonna have the powder residue. And it's gonna, as you can see, it's starting to mat it out already.
They mat it up. Mat it up.
So I have this
Gen yon koule, we ka wala
Norris color.
Oh, sa noa.
And I'm going to mix it
Yo a mo ki pen mi mo.
with
Te ka
a
fay ka fet la.
368. And it's going to give her a really, and this is like a coconut. Let me shake it first. So I'm going to like put it there, and I'm going to use a small
That's the
brush.
powder I used to. Which is good.
So
See,
I'm
when
going-
you do not trust the process, okay? So
I have two different colors here. So I'm going to start up her like light areas with the lighter foundation color. Look up. So you want it to really go under the crease. And I'm just gonna mix it in like kinda, and that's gonna give her a really nice finished look. Highlighting the areas of her face that are darker. So when it's all set together and when we blend it in, it's gonna be one even skin tone. Maybe it's Maybelline, maybe it's her skin. You will never know.
Oui.
So we're just going to add a little darker color in a darker area like her forehead. And we like there, T-zone, add a little lighter color. And it's okay if the foundation is dark. Better it be dark than light, because if it's dark, you can always go in when you highlight under her cheeks and stuff. It's gonna bring out color. You don't want, because a lot of people with highlight, when they highlight, they make it cakey looking. So that's why it's good to start with a darker foundation, and when you start to highlight, it's going to bring it all together. And we want to get the neck area. This is a mistake that a lot of bend your head down. And she has a lot of like little pimples under her neck, so it's really important. Her chin basically, so down to her neck. So it's basically important to really highlight those areas, because those are the areas. Now if you have a client who's planning on wearing like a turtleneck, that's fine, but when they're wearing like a v-neck, you want to make sure the area is covered. And right now it's all starting to come together, and I like, that's why I kind of like this process, because I like doing that. So as I do her, I'm going to proceed to do her eyeshadow, which is going to be a brown color, but this is going to dry out. I like to let the foundation dry out. That's why I kind of like apply it with this little brush. in those areas. So it's kind of like a air finish look. I don't just dab it in like with a big brush. I use a small brush to really like paint it. I paint it in those areas, focusing on where I really want it to go. Smile. So I'm having her smile so I could enter it in that area too. So when she smile, it doesn't crease up, because that's one of those techniques I learned. I'll tag her down below. I forgot her name, but she's like one of my favorite. So we'll just let that air dry, and I'm going to go in with a little.
It's like every makeup I'm bad. Sorry.
A little
I'm sorry.
brushy brush. Do we have a? See, this was kind of unplanned. I'm sorry if I'm kind of like all over the place, but it was kind of unplanned, so I didn't really have planned to do makeup. But usually when I'm planning to do makeup, I like to have all my brushes. Close your eyes in one place. So this was kind of unplanned. So right now I'm going to go in with a brown, because she wants a no makeup look.
Okay.
So we're going to
go.
Close your eyes lightly. So we're just going to apply this brown. It's just gonna make it look like her eyelid is so smooth without showing
You can show a little bit.
any
Not
real
so much, but
conceal. And this is like going all over her eyelid, pretty much all the way to where
it's almost 7.
her eyebrows go. Close lightly, and you don't want your client clenching their eyes. You want to inform them to close lightly, because it's important. Because if you want to even close, an even color, you want to lightly close. Or even if you don't have a client, even for yourself, try to remember. So now I'm going with a lighter shade close in the inner eye corner. And she has like really small eyes. So
someone I'm going to do something should see and I figure.
Going in with a lighter color in the inner area is going to bring out her eyes a little. So you want to bring out her eyes.
But the goes you know you bring it out now.
So you're just going to bring out the eye.
Jim, get out there to do
Like
that.
that. And just lightly, and kind of with that same like leftover residue, you want to bring it over. So it gives you like that cut crease look without it being such a cut crease.
So I call back every Monday pour mal dans émission. Ça semble pas pour forever pour me lit dans émission mon yo vidéo.
Okay, so now with the, I'm going to use the
Can you
same
see it?
color.
M'vle nou elou mes amis.
The same color that I did her eyebrows with, and I'm going to add it right there at the end, and that's just gonna bring it all together a little, kind of give her the cat eye. And I'm just going to do it with the bottom. This is more of like a cat eye, just to lightly smooth
Quand il y a
out.
bon chat, j'ai chat. Je chat tout est là. On si c'est je souhaite la me même. Oui, je chat là oui au moins. Je chat là même oui. But I think that's too dark.
Close.
That is way too dark, my friend.
Now let me see.
That is way too dark.
We can lighten it.
Ooh.
So this
Me?
is,
Oh. Pourquoi est-ce que tu peux faire ça?
and I'm just going to. She wants it
Oh,
to
yeah,
be
malgré. Non, tu peux pas domaine alors. I'm just pas un make-up girl, ok? I'm just pas un moun ki vraiment reme pile bagay nan figi mwen. I'm just reme simple. C'est naturel mwen.
So it looks like a smoke. It's kind of like a smoky eye look. Okay, we're just going to finish matting that out. And that gives me the flexibility to get any extra
Mwen yo kon fò bay pou pase nan touni ya pou bring nan yan out. This is how you look at any deep fish down no bien.
So, and I have like a big brush. I like to pinch it right in there to like buff out the eyebrows. Just like buff it out. And you want to bring it all the way up to her temple, like where her hairlines meet her forehead.
Yeah, I ain't ready deja.
Because you don't want that two color cut up. Okay. She's looking a little more concealed now.
Timothy se mwen fini lontan. Mwen sa ti ba yon base, mwen sa ti kon yon base yon ti jan, jes pou leve jè ki nou te de dim nan mwen yon souci. Ala kwen la ay medwi. Mwen yon souci. Mwen nan jou san souci. Mwen bakon ki sa vle djou, mwen bakon si se san souci. Pa gen souci nan von, men si pa gen souci nan wote.
Okay, so we're gonna highlight. You're going to look up the whole time. Don't tilt your head, just look up.
Oh, just look up. Okay,
so we're just going to break it in like right there under her eye. Really close to her eyelid.
Maman e trop proje mnen mèm nan. Pou lwa e san mwen mwen mette jè. Plim jè.
So, I'll use...
Sa ba e kle pou tout pil ba e sa ou Jésus.
So I'm just going to use this.
Mwen mwen ti make-up. Mwen mwen lè yon mwen mwen ti make-up. Mwen bel se mwen. Mwen ba yon sou mwen. Sa mwen sepe naturel. Alors, mwen konen si nou wèm. Koman nou wèm ti moun? Di mwen nou, koman te yon ba live la. I mean, that's not a live. An ba video wa. Fèm konen koman... I'm trying to keep the camera sa bien. Fèm konen koman nou wè... But pwese ba yon sa tapwa toutan sa tou nou.
Look up. So I'm just going to bring it in. And this is all to lighten her eyes.
Ba ha trop proje mwen mèm nan. Jè mwen de rapiti deja.
And another technique, you can also take a brush to pull.
Okay, so people.
If you're I'm sorry, you guys. I work with patient all day, so sometimes I say client, patient. So if your client is having a hard time keeping their eyes open.
Oh, I have to keep it open? Oh, no. On y va pas tout ouvert, vous.
Okay. And this is just to conceal any like sleeping bags, like any bags under the eye due to lack of sleep, tiredness, just to conceal it all. Okay, there. Okay, so I'm just going to use a little powder to set that, because with the concealer, if you don't set it, it'll start to crease up, especially if she cry or something. Who knows?
Oh, couldn't so cry, baby.
So you want it to still look a little clean. And you can bring it down to the nose even.
Kè la gen la peti bonjing? Anse le ava, li te ton make-up nan. Cool.
I mean, you'll see some people use a beauty blender, but me, I use a
Oh,
little
chérie,
brush.
ça monte dans j'aime. Ma négocie avec j'aime non même non.
I like a brush. I like the bristles of the brush getting in all the right places. So now I'm just going to do the foundation, the powder to cover the foundation. And I do a good amount.
Mais ça met tout
And I
ça.
dust it in. So I'm just gonna move it, and we're blending. You want to blend. This is not the part you skip. Blend it. That's why it looks like a lot, but once you blend and blend, baby, it's gone. So you want to give yourself a good amount to start with. So you have like enough blended. You want to give yourself enough
Bien
to
devant
go.
caméra moi aller oui.
Go ahead and smile for me. So you'll have her smile again and add the powder right there. So she does not have any smile line. And this client of mine doesn't really smile a lot. But close,
She
please.
get it all.
I still want, just in case, who knows, maybe somebody will tickle her today.
C'est quoi c'est pour moi? Qu'est-ce que connaît pas aimer là Jésus? Tout le monde connaît moi aimer. Oui.
Chin up. And you want to have her chin up because you want to bring it down. You want to, especially with the powder, you really want to bring it down. Bring it down.
Bring it down.
So now I'm going to lightly put a little eyeliner just to kind of like separate where my shadow goes.
Si mon esti nou make up la comment nou wel. Moi j'ai ça qui est trop bas non là de lui-même non.
Close. So you want to go as far down. I'm not going to give her a wing. I'm just going to like darken that area. So you want to have it her close, and that gives her a fuller lash look because she doesn't wear lashes.
Non, merci beaucoup. Pas mettre plein pour.
So you want this to go.
Even
Okay, go ahead and
Kana.
open your eyes.
Eh.
I don't think she'll be able to take this one. So we'll just leave it alone.
Please quitter le pour moi. C'est pas
Close
faute moi.
again. Close lightly. And you want to, with the concealer, when you don't want it to be like a high eyeliner look, you bring it down to the lash. So it looks like her lashes are super full. And this is very personal, so
Very personal. Oui.
you
Mes
want-
amis, sorry pour mettre derrière de maintenant nous capable voir que chaise yo up sur table.
I hope she don't plan on posting this for her. Okay, lashes up, look up, look up. So we're just going to give her a couple, like more than a couple in this case. It needs it. So keep your eyes
Sorry.
up. She messed it up, but no worries. Try not to blink.
Ou a problem nan si moun se sa m di nou pa ka kenbe. M pa d'akon yon nan plume jem.
Up, look up.
Like this?
Yes, up.
Li bat, se pa fote mwen.
Okay, so now go ahead and close. Just hope she can do that.
Yo, fe men m ka fe sa anles nan che.
And I kind of like wiggle them. It's good to wiggle them, like you move them into like places until you find that area that you want them to stay.
Yo vwe, m pa konte tout ba ya nan.
Okay. So now I'm going to try to fix what she messed up by just a little foundation in that area should do the
From
trick.
there, me want to get him. Why shop mercredi pour me faire show, me get un bouton ça jodi là. Si tu vas sortir là, me sortir là. Si tu vas sortir là, me sortir là. So pas couvrir petit bouton ça lui-même là.
We'll just do that.
Comment mesdames yo couvrir bouton yo? Mais why make up with figure?
You can cover the color of your pimple, but you cannot cover your pimple.
Ah, je pense que je couvrir bouton.
You can cover color, pimple mark, but you don't
Okay.
cover.
Je vais couvrir bouton. Alors, je vais faire ce bouton ça là. Je pèse le boulot. I think I got it to make up la la.
Okay, I'm going to need you to stop touching so much because at this point, if we keep this up,
Mes amis, qui l'a lié la petite bon Dieu?
the whole makeup look.
Oh, 717. La couille, oui, petite. C'était 30. Je commence, oui. Oh, I messed up by la, oui.
You have to really go in under there to really get it. Sweep
Okay,
it
you
to
messed up the
side.
thing. The
Really super.
mascara. Mes amis, n'a pas ça tout cheveux mon gars, oui. Oh, bah, moi, tu vas me slick cheveux, me dit.
So we'll just go ahead and do a little bit. This is a little like her color, but this is a setting spray. So a setting powder.
Oh,
so
moi,
it's
ça t'a bon
okay.
mon petit highlight, oui.
So it's okay if it's a little, and this is going to bring light to her cheek area.
Sur my cheek.
So
So
just
make it
dab
light
it.
in my cheek. Light in my cheek.
We'll just do it like so. Just to add a little light. I'll do right there on top of her lips like that.
J'ai une grosse bouche déjà, oui.
We'll do her chin.
Si moun komante en bas vidéo, dis-moi qui ça nous passe.
The
Qui
key
ça nous ouais.
area.
Et gen ça c'est t-shirt moi qui a fait make-up moi pour moi.
Just really contour her nose.
Bon, mais t-shirt là.
The nose area.
Bal content moi. Ya, c'est t-shirt moi, moi aussi bail tout petit dans figure moi. Et puis j'entends des albums moi. But li pas pas poster vidéo avec, pas poster lui. Oh, ouais, de quoi. She said don't post it. Pay pour payer ma c'est pas poster. Qu'est-ce que ça?
She has small nose already, so we don't really
No,
need to
Betty.
give her
Nem pas petit.
like too much of a concealed look. So just like that. Turn facing me. Just to kind of highlight that area.
Pas ça nem de petit non ti moun.
And I'm going to
Oh, m'go ti ba là oui, un petit glitter.
a little glitter.
Moi mes ti couleur ou passer là oui, ou pas bon petit couleur non.
Ma'am, who's doing the makeup? You or me?
Bon, faute. Oh. Afou vite ça là, j'ai brûlé là.
Okay. Okay.
Ça qui ça y la famille
Close
jeune?
your eyes. And this is just going to set it all up before.
Mais il gâte avec comme là, oui, lui même.
So we're just going to thin it out. And once
Hey,
that's
Timono.
it's going to make it a little more tacky. And once I do with the go in with the brush again, everything stays in place. And this is how you can even get your makeup to be waterproof.
So mettre plonger tête moi bas de l'eau là, il va sortir.
So I'm going in with a more, this is like, I don't know if you guys could see this, but this is a really dense brush. So this is like a dense brush. You want to really go in, like, and dense it. And that's going to make it go in the pores. Like, especially if you have a client with like really deep pores, you want a dense brush. Because this goes into like literally all the little pores, and that's what's going to really bring it all out.
Les dim la porter dans tout pot, il va sortir là là. La porter dans tout pot. pour caler pour qu'elle est set up.
Look at me.
Yes, ma'am.
So this area, and we're just
Mas
going to
amigo, we
use
gotta
our
go.
phone. So really,
What finger to t-shirt here with it?
your hair is natural. It doesn't get messed up like that.
I'm currently natural.
Okay.
Là, cheveux naturel, moi.
So for her
Je mets tes
lips,
cheveux, moi.
the lips is really important. For her lips, I'm going to use the same draw.
Ça me t'a pas dans moi ou pas bon. C'est tu couleur ou bon moi. Tu couleur ou bon de tu
Okay, so
couleur.
I'm going to use the same thing that I did her brows with, and we're just going to really highlight her lips. We're just going to highlight the lips.
Qui dit commenter en bas live en bas vidéo pour nous dire qui ça nous passe de make-up là. Est-ce que mettre faire make-up là comme ça chaque mercredi? Pour qu'il pour me capable.
She's a brown skin girl.
Alors juste dis-moi comment si nous remet make-up là. Est-ce que nous remet moins sans make-up là plutôt ou bien with the make-up avec make-up là plutôt? Qui te commenté hein? Est-ce que mettre continuer faire make-up là? Ou bien pas faire encore?
So you want to really draw the lips.
Mais c'est mon gars belle petite bouche oui. Alors les gars tête mon gars belle petite bouche ça nous est.
And I'm just going to mix it. I'm using a brown. This is called brown.
Oh,
This
mwen!
is called brown
This is-
sugar, and I'm just going to put the brown sugar on there,
Brown sugar. Bel mette sucre nan bouche.
and we're just going to go in lightly. Just bring it out a little. We don't want to overly pink lips. That hurt. What color clothes are you wearing? Mat it out.
I think I'm wearing a pink or a
Okay.
burgundy. Either one, I haven't figured that out yet.
So now that we have it, I didn't say do that.
Sorry.
So first I added on there in her inner eyes color. I add like the pink straight up without it being mixed. And this is going to give me a nice ombre look.
Lipstick sa pa bagay le ma pale wey.
Expensive shit only, no cheap shit.
Dan de witi ou, li va se la jen ti va ay cheap. Se va ka expensive, bon bagay la achete so.
Now do that padding stuff. So I'm not really a lip gloss person, so I don't really have a lot of lip gloss in my collection. However,
I think I have some, but it's not with me
going
here.
to give her a little bit of
Mes amis Betty.
just to like. And this is, I forgot the name of this. Oh, it's called Rouge.
Oui.
So you're just going to add the rouge like right there, and this kind of gives you the illusion that she naturally has like a pink inner lip.
Hey.
So it's going to bring it out a little bit more.
Ah, pa kou viti mek la.
Smile, and now I'm going to really work it. You really want to work it.
Work it, girl. Work it, work it, work it, girl.
So she has like a natural color, like that darkened highlight outer corner, the middle pink, and that inner red kind of looking pink. Okay, now mix it in. mix it till you cannot mix anymore. I'm just going to give her a little bit of dab of vitamin E oil. And if any of you guys looking for something to use at home, and do not mix this is just going to sit on its own. Are looking for anything to soften your lips, especially in the winter time, vitamin E oil is your best bet.
And everything. Yeah, I might deal no.
So I'm just going to, I didn't say do that.
Did I do that? Not intentionally.
So this is gonna give her that.
Someone didn't come on wear makeup on.
Okay, now she needs some lighter. She's gonna ask me for a highlighter. So we'll go ahead and give her a little highlight. Lightly. And she's not like a really cheeky person. She has cheek, but she doesn't have like the cheekbone. Relax you.
It's a cheek song,
So you, and one of the thing, a lot of people misconcept that they have to like smile to like really do their highlight, but no, you do not want to smile. You want to follow your natural cheekbone. In the nose area, just the tip of the nose. Kind of like right down the middle and on top of the lips. Keep your lips straight.
Because I messed up, Lee.
You
Sorry.
want it to go on your lips a little. Now just don't smudge. Just okay.
Woo! Guys. This is the look. You see, I think you guys back up a video, I'm fell straight and keep it lale. Okay, we
How
look
long
at
was that? 30 minutes?
37 minutes.
Okay.
So this is the look, guys. I don't know if you guys see it. I wanted to do some baby hair.
You don't have to do baby hair. It's just gonna roll up.
So
that is to keep your hair like that.
yes, this is the look, guys. Bakone ki sa nou we. Kite opinion nou. Merci en pile. C'était t-shirt moi. Vim montrer mon figure nou. Hell no, li pa montrer nou figure nou konya because li ba give me come on. Li ba give me come on. So next time, hopefully, in no lot video, kote mka montre nou li. Sa t-shirt moi, my baby sister, my daughter. So, merci en pile pour que nous te gardé cette vidéo. Ça, s'il vous plaît, quittez, commentez nous, parce que nous toujours me parler, mais faire make-up. So, c'est ici moi qui fait make-up là pour moi. Ok? So, quittez, commentez pour nous, faire nous connaître qui sont pensés, qui ça ouais, et qui joue make-up. Comment on aime avec make-up? Est-ce qu'on aime même? Fait me connaître. Qui genre aime moi avec make-up là, si pas aime moi, est-ce que vous voulez moi? Allez, moi nature, qui me toujours fait un petit. Pour un petit bail, boum boum, fini. Ok, merci en pile. Et ou même si vous pouvez abonner sur la chaîne là, nous invitons, s'il vous plaît, abonnez, subscribe à la chaîne là pour que vous puissiez toujours jouer une petite vidéo que nous fait quitter pour. Et ou même qui est déjà abonné, merci, nous remercions. Et au revoir, à la prochaine, après notre vidéo encore. Bye bye, I love you all.